So hi everybody. He's being a really good trooper, and he is allowing me to bring him live for a subject that not many men talk about. And he's like, "Are you gonna embarrass me?" I'm like, "I'll try not to."
Embarrass myself.
Yeah, he'll embarrass himself. Too funny. So, does your man know how to take care of their skin? Yes or no? And 85% of the people that responded said that my man has no idea how to take care of his skin, and only 15% say that their man does take care of their skin. And I want to know why. I want to know why that's not higher, because we all have skin, right? So I thought it would be fun to bring this guy. This is my husband, Mark. And so I thought that it would be really interesting to interview him on stuff about men's skin. Now, what steps do you take, or have you taken over the years, to take care of your skin?
Well, sometimes I get in a little routine of just a little soap and water before I go to bed. And I don't do anything in the morning because I figured taking a shower and using shower gel or whatever else, it's going to take care of it, you know.
Yeah. Okay, so do I even want to ask this? When you say you use soap on your face, what kind of soap do you use on your face to cleanse your skin?
Like I said, shower gel. Whatever the boys are using.
Okay,
Old Spice,
so whatever is like,
Flex.
whatever it was for your whole entire body, you just use on your face.
Well, I started with my face and worked my way down.
Okay. Oh, see, yeah, I knew now he's going to turn red. Okay, and I love your honesty. So why is it, do you think, that you're using shower gel on your face instead of a proper cleanser?
Because I don't appear in front of a camera, I could, quite honestly, I don't know. I mean, how can I improve my, not that it's, yeah, I'm not saying, ooh, I just perfect.
Everyone's
here.
like saying because it's convenient, because it's easy to use.
I don't know, I am the way I am, I guess. I don't know. I don't worry about how my skin is going to look in the future, but I probably should.
And I think, like, honestly, I'm glad you're honest, because I think that that's most people. Do you think that part of it's because you think the stuff that I have is probably for girls and it's like kind of girly stuff?
I don't know. I don't care. I mean,
just don't care?
That doesn't matter to me that
Okay.
it's girly stuff. I wish I could do away with, I can't say that word.
Rosacea.
Yeah. I mean,
He's a dude, Brandy.
You should wake up in the morning and put makeup on me so I can go to work.
Should we tell him that we did that one?
Yeah.
So do you think that your skin on your face is completely different than the skin on your body?
Probably.
It's like your hands different than the skin on your face.
I would say yes.
It is. Yeah, so do you think that men's skin is different than women's? You might not know this.
I think yes, it is, but probably totally wrong.
Yeah, no, you're
Although we got
yeah. So
we grow whiskers.
You are completely correct, because in doing my research, did you know that men's skin is 25% thicker than women's skin?
Had no idea.
Did you know that it's more prone to breakouts, razor burn, dryness, and ingrown hairs?
Ours?
Yes. And why do you think that is? I mean, like, honestly, it's because you're shaving and doing that constant shaving. You know, if your skin is sensitive, it's going to react that way. So that kind of made sense to me when I read that. Did you know that men's skin actually has more sebum, which is oil? So men's skin is generally more oilier than women's skin.
Didn't know that.
Which also, they have larger pores. Do you know what pores are?
Yeah.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said yeah.
Okay, you said yuck. That they're larger. You don't want them to be larger?
No, you just don't want to see the pores.
Yeah, and think about it, you guys. They have, like, obviously more hair, hopefully, on their face than women. And they actually have a lower pH level on their skin. So this is actually more recent studies that I found that, so pH, everyone has a pH of like usually a 5.4 to a 5.5. So men's skin has a lower pH than women's, so their acid mantle is different than women's skin as well. And then if you think of the hormone makeup, so obviously men have testosterone hormones. The testosterone, what that does is it regulates men's skin, which regulates the collagen production, the sebum production, blood flow, and it also toughens the hair follicle, which means it makes your hair, more of a coarser hair on your face, which is why you have to either shave or grow your beard out. Would it make sense to you that men should probably use different skincare than women?
Sure.
Because their skin is very different. So how many steps would you say that you would have to take when it comes to skincare? Like what would you all have to do to your face? Like, now you did mention to me, I'm going to point this out, that you mentioned to me, like, now that I'm getting a little bit older, I feel like I should probably be taking care of my skin better, right? Did you make that statement?
Sure.
Okay. So what does that mean exactly? Like, what do you think you have to do to your skin?
Well, some kind of soap and water, but then also put some kind of face cream, lotion, whatever, to keep it moisturized. I don't know.
Moisturized and hydrated?
Sure.
Okay. So do you know what exfoliating is?
That is probably, taking old skin off. I don't know.
Yeah, it is
boy.
actually. How often do you think that you should have to exfoliate? Do you want to try guessing?
I've seen once a week.
Yeah, 1 to 3 times a week. Like if somebody has really oily skin, they may want to do it a little bit more. However, because men are shaving, like he shaves, so that is giving him an exfoliation where he's shaving. Although he's not shaving, obviously, his forehead, his nose, and this area. Do you know what toning is?
No.
Okay, so toning, actually, I'm just going to give you guys some education because, like, I think you probably want to know. If you know, it's one of the 3 steps. So when you cleanse, cleansing is really important because you're actually removing not only dirt, but you're removing that oil. Because remember I said men's skin is generally oilier than women's. And you're also helping remove some of the dead skin cells. Now, how often do you think you should cleanse?
Every day. Twice a day. Morning, night.
Very good. Twice a day. And then your next step would be toning. And what toning does is it actually brings your pH back to normal. So remember we were talking about the pH of your skin. So in that will also remove any residue that is left over from cleansing.
So what is that stuff that you put on for toning?
I'll show you. So that's the thing. So this is someone that's been living with me for, I don't know. Well, we've known each other for 20 years. And he seriously, like, just wasn't ready to really use anything on his skin.
Costs money.
It costs money. So he doesn't want to, like, use up good skincare on his skin but we do get paid for it, so that does help. That does help. So let's get to the third step. The third step would be moisturizing, okay? So moisturizing, just like you said, is to add a little bit more moisture into the skin and keep the skin more hydrated and plump and all that stuff. Okay, so then after we moisturize, so I want to know, like, what else have you noticed, like, when you start using some of the things that you've been testing and using?
I don't know. Maybe I'm not as oily. I don't know. I mean, it feels smoother.
Yeah, it feels smoother.
Maybe it just, my skin doesn't feel as oily. I don't know.
Yeah. So
I don't go and like, oh, does this feel great today?
Well, we'll get there because you have to use something for a while to be able to see the difference. So the other thing, what you said to me when we were talking was, I was like, what kind of experience do you have with skincare? And you mentioned, which I don't even remember this, that one time you got a facial.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you had
when I worked at the spa.
Yeah, and you trade it with somebody or whatever and used it on me.
Emily's like, is this what Mark does on his days off of work? I think we could start like the Mark and Lee show.
Huh. Let's take... No, then we're going to go to different breweries if we're going to make it the Mark and Lee show.
We can do that too, because how much time, I should say, do you think it takes, included to your current routine, on like taking care of your skin? Like how many minutes would that add to your routine?
Does that count shower time? I mean, that's like 10 seconds right there.
Well, I mean, just like if we would add 3 or 4 things into your routine, how much more time would that take?
20 to 30 seconds probably. Wouldn't take long at all, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, I think it would probably add maybe a couple minutes. But you could cleanse your skin in the shower with the proper cleanser, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Now, I know right now, and you don't know, he didn't know all these questions ahead of time, by the way. It's not like we rehearsed this or anything. So what I want to know is, you don't have facial hair right now. However, there's been times in your life where you've grown like a beard or like, facial hair. So what are some of the issues that you had when you had facial hair?
Itchy.
Okay.
Itchy, scratchy.
It itched a lot? Yep.
Yes.
Yep. And was like, remember I used to complain too because the hair was coarse. And it would like,
Oh.
yeah, it was like painful. Like, ouch. Like scratch my face a lot. So beards are really in right now, and I know that he doesn't have facial hair. But that's something else
I wouldn't want to cover up my pretty face.
Well, you would be like, you'd have like facial hair and then you'd have like red, like, because you're so red right there. Which, by the way, is rosacea. I know we covered that before. Which is more important, like, that's really why you should be taking care of your skin even more so, because of the rosacea. Rosacea can be really sensitive and kind of flare up, and which also can be kind of an internal thing as well. So, but you should be taking care of your skin more. The whole reason why this whole skincare thing came up is because I actually have a new men's skincare line that Mark actually is going to start using, and I'm going to go over it with him, not in front of you guys because we need a sync and all of that. But that's something that I think that a lot of men out there are lacking, as far as like, they don't even know like how to properly cleanse their face. They don't know how much moisturizer to use and how to apply it. They don't know that there's beard oils out there that can help improve the skin underneath their beard, obviously, as well as soften their beard and condition it as well. So it doesn't have to be really itchy underneath, and it doesn't have to be coarse hair, especially now with facial hair, being so big. And what I love about it is because obviously, like we heard, men's skin is very different than women's. So it just makes sense that they should have their own skincare. And I also feel like they want products that not only will work better on their skin, but also be like more manly smelling, right? Like not smell like flowers and stuff like that, right? So I have cleanser here, and I want you to smell it and tell me what you think of the smell. Now I don't think you've used it yet, even though it's been here.
It's fine.
Yeah, and it smells like, it's not really strong. Like it's not like some of the, and it comes in a pretty big thing here. Now, if you wanted to address something with your, with your rosacea, we could add in a serum. I know serums kind of sound like, that kind of does sound girly, I'll admit. Maybe not.
I don't care.
Now, I did show you once a serum you could use for your rosacea. Remember that? When I walked in the bathroom and you were using hand soap on your face, and I was like, what?
Because there's a lot of it.
There's a lot of hand soap. See, hand soap's cheaper.
Soap.
So anyways, and then I showed you a serum you could use on your rosacea. And so, like, did you use that on a regular basis? Did you use the serum I showed you?
I have no idea. What is that?
Yeah, I don't think you've been using it.
That little bottle?
No, you've been, now here's the thing. He's been testing some things for us, so I don't want him to get mixed up. But you were testing something, and you had to like tell me like how it was and stuff, and you said that it did like improve the texture of your skin, right? And it made your skin feel a lot better and smoother and stuff like that.
Yeah, guys, want to feel my skin? All right, let's go.
Oh my gosh. You know I'm going to post this when it's done,
Okay.
too.
Yeah, I'll get a lot of crap. I don't care.
I love it. Okay. All right, so then I want you to smell the hydrating aloe cream. And you can actually put a little bit of that on your face if you want. So we're going to be going over this, and then I have 2 teenage boys that I need to, of course you put it there and you're like, because they, so that doesn't smell bad either. You might want to rub it in on your nose over here.
Thanks.
Okay. And I know you don't have a beard, but I want you to, here, put it on the top of your hand. I want you to smell the beard oil.
Yeah, it smells good too.
It smells good too.
Berry-ish. Here, let's pretend.
Yeah, you could put a little bit on there. So this I actually used in my coarse hair here, just a little bit for that. Actually, you could almost try growing a beard again, or facial hair, if you wanted. Yeah. So, and when can I tell him this? When I had him test some products for my company, because we're testing things, just trying to get the perfect products for everybody. I said, hey, you know, I've got some skincare here for you to try. And he goes, where do I put it? He didn't realize it was for his face. So I had to like tell him like, dear, this is stuff that you're going to use on your face. So just my whole point is like, don't expect the men in your life to know necessarily, number 1, how to take care of their skin. Number 2, what steps to take and like how much to apply. But don't assume that they don't want to know how to take care of your skin. Because like he said, as he's aging, he's like, maybe I should start using things on my skin so he can like keep up with my life. I got carded recently. I'm older than I look, everybody. Anyways, so if you have a man in your life, or if you are a guy and you're like, I kind of want to know, I'm not going to like go live with you and like ask you questions like I did him, but I can definitely help you by going over some things that will help. In fact, I actually have some that are already interested in coming by, but they don't want anyone to know because they're like, oh, I don't want people to think I'm girly if I take care of my skin, which is like not about that at all. So, do you have any final thoughts? Anything you want people to know about skin?
About skin.
When you made that face, I was like, oh no. What's he gonna say? This is his first live. You never know what's gonna come out.
No, nothing about nothing about skin.
Okay.
Live from New York.
Oh my gosh, you're so funny. Men's
Are we
skin.
almost done?
Yeah, we're done.
Go Brewers.
Yeah, go Brewers.
Go Badgers.
So, I want to know what you guys think. Like, let me know if you think that, like, everything he said is, like, what most men would say. And I also want to know, you know, what you think, too. Like, do you think my survey is correct where only 15% of the women said that their men know how to take care of their skin, and 85% say they have no idea? I mean, like, I just think that that's probably pretty accurate. So let's change that. Let's change that, okay? That's why you're doing this with me. It's like, okay. All right, so if everybody wants me and Mark to have a Mark and Lee show, then let us know. Okay, thanks for tuning in to me and my hubby here. See you guys soon. Bye.